and sent back over, and you wrote a nice letter in support of it to send over to the DEC to Chester.
Yep.
And we have been working on the fact that luckily we've gotten some rain, because we were revving up to have to consider going into more restrictive preparation for the use, and luckily we've come up 12 inches in the reservoir, so we're getting back to where we should be. And this is another very nice saturating rain. It's supposed to be going all week. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Mal?
I have nothing, thank you.
Okay. Ed?
Just remind people again, school's in session, 20-mile speed limit in school zone, effect from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m., which was on the 28th. We set up a 7-hour period, over a 7-hour period of time, a traffic enforcement detail, and gave out 33 speeding tickets in 7 hours. That's about 5 an hour. So please slow down. That's it.
Thank you. Kyle?
Just briefly, we had the big rainstorm this past weekend, and it was the first real test of the work that the village has completed on the manhole on West Street that we had the previous overflows in, and it really worked beautifully. There was no overflow whatsoever, so I just want to commend Mike and Telly Law Firm, John O'Rourke, and Mike Nusley for doing a great job, and all the crews. It's really a wonderful thing to have that one manhole where it's not overflowing at all right now, and we're moving in the right direction, continuing to collect more data, and we'll continue to monitor. So just great job to the team. That's all I got.
Okay, thank you. The other thing I had on Saturday at the Erie Street Park, we dedicated the field. We named it for Harold Innocent, and I want to congratulate his family and all the past, present soccer players from Goshen that were there. It was pretty nice. They had a lot of alumni there, and we had one in the audience that was there from the first team. Rennie, that was a pretty nice ceremony there.
Very, very nice.
It was very nice, and they did a real nice job. It was very low key, and they dedicated. They gave certificates to some of the past players, and they had the varsity soccer, the high school varsity soccer team there. So it was really nice. Kind of low key, but it was very nice. And we dedicated the field there, and Harold Innocent's family was there. So it was a nice event. It was really, it was well done. I want to congratulate the soccer alumni players for doing a good job on that presentation and everything. That's all I got. Okay, citizen comments. Hearing none?
Good. I have a long list.
Oh, okay.
Other than St. John Street, did the village detect any other breaches during this past storm?
I know.
And if so, where?
St. John Street, there was an overflow. We reported that to the DEC, and we've gone through all the proper channels. But nothing, I've been told, a lot less flow than in the past, I believe.
That's St. John's, yeah.
No other particular site, though, that was an issue?
I think there was one near Route 17K and the Sioux Shoot line, near the Heritage Trail.
Yeah, there was one on the trail, yeah.
Right. Those are the only two. But they were very much diminished from what was happening previously.
High volume storm, especially.
Yeah.
That was a high volume storm.
Nothing on Erie Street?
Not to my knowledge.
I'm not sure.
Talking to Mike today, no. So I'll talk to him again tomorrow, but he didn't say so.
Okay. You want some more?
No, I don't know. Okay. You never give me an indication when you're facial muscle of when you have another question.
Very good.
Thank you.
Okay. Yes, Joe.
Two things. Previously, I'd raised the question
with regard to police matter on the Golden Hill graffiti, which recently occurred, and whether or not that had been related to, or there was any indication there was a relationship to the break-ins in the spring. Mr. Charr was going to look into it.
All I can say to you is I did pass your question on to the chief, and both matters remain under investigation at the moment, so really can't say much more to you at this point, Joel.
Right.
But I did discuss it with the chief at your request.
Right. There's one important matter tonight, and this board has taken every opportunity to acknowledge people in the community and employees of the village. And we've been doing these videos now for a year, for an anniversary. And this would not have happened without Neil Hickok. Neil has done all of the heavy lifting on this. Neil took the first step, although we had talked about it at some length prior to that. Without Neil having taken that first step, it wouldn't have happened. The village, the community of Goshen, the town and the village, really owes a debt of gratitude to Neil Hickok. Without him, this wouldn't have happened, and quite honestly, it amazes me that we've stuck with it for a year, and when you go to the site and look at what we've done in a year, it's amazing. It's been a terrific service to the community, and I think we all need to be grateful to Neil for having really taken that step and done the heavy lifting along the way. I'm behind him with a stick poking him, but Neil's done all the heavy lifting on this, and he really needs to be acknowledged.
I support, your effort, but I have to tell you, the only negative is that people don't come to meetings. Even worse than they didn't come because they know.
Is that true?
They launched the meeting, yeah.
Are there less people coming since we've been doing the videoing?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's the only, they're getting to look at your video, but I love the interaction.
Well, that certainly wasn't my intention.
Oh, I know.
No.
And that's not your fault either. It's not your fault. People take advantage of being seen.
That being said, even vegans don't eat on appreciation alone. And
I knew it.
and some material feedback from the community would be most welcome.
You still have that place on the site where people can contribute, right?
Yeah.
If they want.
Unused, but there's one there.
Okay. Yes, Frank.
Mr. Mayor, do you have that memo from the
Yes, I do.
treasurer?
I should have had it out, but I have it right where we can reach it. This is the, what our treasurer gave us about the sewer.
Sewer fund.
Sewer fund.
While we're waiting on that, Marcia, I don't know that I entirely agree that people don't come out because of the videos, because when somebody's ox is being gored, you get a mob. At the town, at the
That's
village.
not what I'm talking about. There are people who used to come on regular basis. I'm not knocking the video, I'm just
No, I
saying,
understand.
it's technology, technology.
Well,
I like having people to talk to.
I was off the board for 4 years. I was on the board for 6. And I don't recall very many people ever coming to the meetings in the 6 years I was on the board before.
And it certainly wasn't the case
Well,
prior to
sometimes
the return to the
we
board.
only have rain.
Who's the man, Mr. Wallace?
Yeah, there were years
Mr.
when I
Wallace,
was...
sit right there.
Yeah, I miss him.
I've been
Yes.
He's passed away, it has nothing to do with it.
And the camera didn't fall.
I can say
The fellow that used to come to-
between 1999 and 2005, when I was on the board the first time, there were many, many meetings when Mr. Wallace was the only one.
Okay, any further questions? Okay, take a motion, John. Second. Okay, all in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.